What is all this, bro?
Yeah, that shit tough, bro.
Okay, yeah, you're out. This is a lot of stuff. Okay, let's just start with the turbo kit.
You said turbo?
Yeah, I want to start with the turbo kit because, like, look at this.
That
Like,
sick.
yeah, look at this.
How nice this manifold is.
Yeah, Black Market Race Lightning turbo kit. It's a 3D printed manifold. Go ahead and pick that up. Kind of see the shape of it. So for the installation, dude, this is so easy. You did this install on my car already. You legit just drop it in right in.
Don't need to jack the motor up.
Yeah.
Pull a motor mount.
Of course, T4 divided flange right there. A Turbo Smart 60-70. This is their compact frame turbo. Performance-wise, it's very, very similar to Precision Next Gen 60-70. Oh yeah, just do that with no lube in there.
Yep.
If you look in these turbos, you see there's slits like the T51 mod or the Jet Fighter mod from Precision. These are not cut all the way through. This is all blocked off. All the turbo noises and sounds, it's all from the manifold. Perfect combo. Turbo Smart turbo, Turbo Smart wastegates, 45mm hyper gates. Wastegates, we're gonna go. We're gonna put 21 PSI springs in there so we can eat it, right?
193.
4-inch downpipe. There's two options. Either have it just straight dumped, or you can have it tapered down to the stock exhaust. Here's a charge pipe. They have this fancy like clamp right here. It will never come off. You don't have to worry about the coupler popping off. This comes with pretty much everything you'll ever need. Studs for the turbo, oil drain and oil feed right here. 3-port Mac valve, your wastegate plumbing even. This is like some turbo kits you have to get yourself. Of course, dump tubes for your wastegates. This is a heat shield. I think at this point people buy these cans for the clout because it's like a bling item. A very nice piece in your engine bay. Grab that piece right there, my boy.
Very pretty.
That's the RK AutoWorks intake manifold. The best performing intake manifold for the B58 that we've ever tuned out of all the ones we've seen. Very, very nice
Spacer
setup.
comes pre-installed with O-rings. That's actually so nice.
Fuel rail, obviously for your port injection.
Yeah.
Helps with the hoses for under where your coolant goes. So these are the injectors that's going to go on the fuel rail. ID 1050X. This is the brand of injectors that we prefer. Precision Raceworks stage 2.5 low pressure pump, and all the harnesses. You have a hop switch, or the smarter way to do it is your Reflex Motive Reflex Plus controller. So not the new Pro one. Throw all this stuff out.
No
this
pocket taps, please.
Yeah, they come to 2026. Plug and play harnesses like this one. Spool. Oh wow, nice spool performance right here. Open that up, my boy. How's all the gaskets? Dude, that's nice.
That is so nice.
Here is the transmission belt kit, stage 2. So we do all these transmission belts in-house. A little bit, we're gonna pull the trans out, we're gonna put it on the stand, and then pull the stock parts out. Since it's in there right now, I can show you something. All the Supra guys. That's where your top hat is for your fuel pump. Kind of a pain in the ass. Transmission, this is gotta come out, lock in, bro, right now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, put it in, daddy.
All right.
Somebody got hot in there. The color.
This thing was like close to
That's
600.
pretty.
What the f are you working on over here? You make all that ruckus.
Yeah, I'm doing exhaust.
Let me see that.
What is this?
Yo!
Way easier. Okay. Thank you. Now disassembly.
Nice.
You have a friction plate and then a steel plate, one right after the other. So we'll have new billet hubs for the E and C. Now we're swapping all these with those. Just like that.
Nice. All the pieces done. Just putting it back together.
There it is.
I think V8 uses O20. I
540
just put vegetable
or
oil in this, but reduced reuse recycle.
I think
Nothing. That's bone dry, twin.
that's oil.
Yeah, it is oil.
Alright, back to this. Big boy going in.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, nice. That snapped right in.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep, top back it.
when you try and put this up to the manifold, it's got a gap, and it's real hard to get these V-band clamps to seal with the gap right there.
Yeah.
So you use positive pressure on the bottom side
To open them up, yeah.
to open up the spring, and then it'll sit flush.
Nice.
And then that's the trick of getting this on.
There you go. Nice. Forgot to show this stuff right here, but we got the manifold on already. Pretty simple. It's 7 volts. Turbo's on. Looks nice.
So far, the easiest when it comes to installation.
Nice. Paid ad by Black Market Race. Here's the dump tubes. Kind of mocked up. They're still kind of loose in there. We're gonna wait till the dump pipe's on to make the final fitment. Another install that we didn't really show. Added the 525 lines, hooked up all the harnesses and everything.
Yeah, we connect right to there.
Yeah.
I think I still have to clock that more open.
Yeah. Alright, so real quick on the reflex harness. So here's the box. Here's the main harness. For boost control, for Mac valve, it's a white and a gray wire. White wire is your boost control. This is aux1 output. One of the wires on the Mac valve needs to go to this, and another wire needs to go to 12-volt power. So what we do is these two ports right here, these are the aux3 and aux4 outputs that we don't use because we're not running nitrous or anything crazy. So purple right here, you can snip that off. Connect the white one to that. You now have a 2-pin connector right here. The gray one, that's fuel pump control. That one you can do the same thing. This is a plug and play ethanol sensor harness that connects to aux input 1. Aux input 2 is this one right here, and this is for your low pressure fuel sensor. Everything's almost buttoned up. Now this is one of the most important parts. After you have reflex hooked up to these cars, you have to flash the reflex and flash the car with a tune. Open the base map we just made. This car is already previously tuned by us on the stock turbo setup, so the flash is super quick. Okay, that is it. No engine codes, no canvas codes. That means reflex is all hooked up and reading. Oh, there's no fuel in the line right now. Got like a drop of fuel. We got some part-timers over here, bro.
Weapon?
Downpipe tune Supra.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some braking miles on the dyno for the trans. Because it is a freshly built trans. I don't want to just go straight into full send yet. Alright, put some miles on them, make sure all the shifts are smooth. It grabs each gear. Pretty much ignore all of this. Since it's spun, it's not going to be accurate.
All right, we just got her off the dyno. We're gonna go do a quick street hit, make sure everything is good to go. Sounds good.
Yeah. That trans feels good.
Transmission feels great.
It's another day now. Got the car back on the dyno. Car's already on E85. I'm never gonna expect this guy to race the car 93. You guys shouldn't do that either. But it is still flex fuel, so if he does want to run 93, he still can. We're gonna do some wastegate pulls, make sure everything's good to go. PI is working, fuel pressure looks good, fueling's good, and we'll just turn it up from there.
Some beans.
806 beans.
Some beans.
We just finished up this big turbo black market race Supra. On this setup, we did our spool transmission, Precision Raceworks low pressure, our upgraded intake manifold, and of course, our black market race top mount. Oh my God. Getting it ready for our customer. Oh, strong guy. Strong guy. While he does that, let me walk you through this a little bit. So this guy will have 4 different boost settings. You've got low boost, medium boost, and high boost. Then we've also got this map if you're looking to get in trouble. We custom tune all of this in-house on our own dyno right here. What was your favorite part about building this car?
I didn't
Did you like tuning it?
just like we said before, this is probably like the easiest turbo kit to tune when it comes to boost control and how smooth everything is. I'm not sitting here like revision after revision trying to refine boost control, trying to make it spool nice or make the graph look clean.
We are super happy with how this car came out. Laid the heat down on the dyno. Came together super nice, super sleeper. But when you pop the hood on this thing, you've got a crazy setup under the hood. We work on B58s, S58s, but we started off with the VR30s. So we're gonna continue to keep doing VR30 content, but you're gonna see us start working on these cars a little bit more. And you can't really blame us when we're making this much power on a stock motor. It's time to send her home with our customer. If you haven't yet already, make sure you check us out at Racebox.